What's up guys, it's me, Jill again, and for today's video, I'm going to explain to you guys on how to plan your savings. But before that, intro, pasok. So yes, I'm back again and again and again. In planning your savings, here are some overview on what are we going to learn for this entire video. So, number 1, why it is important to save. Number 2, 10 facts of why most of the Filipinos can't save money. Number 3, foreign tips on how to save money. Number 4, local tips on how to save money. Number 5, budget tips. And lastly, the top money mistakes of Filipinos. So, before we dig into our topic, let's have the definition of savings. So, what is savings? Savings is putting money aside, or let's just say, it is a cash involvement. For example, bank account, you're having your bank account, pension account, or even an investment fund, or cash. So, why it is important to save money? I have here 3 reasons why do we need to save money. Number 1, to have a peace of mind in case of emergency. We really need to save money in case of emergency, guys. Like sa akong experience last year, na ako'y lymph nodes, and lymph nodes is a small gland that filters the lymph, and the clear fluid of it circulates through the lymphatic system, and they become swollen and turns into a infection or tumor. So the surgeon said that I need to have an operation or surgery at my superior neck. So ang gibuhat na mo is sakto kay December pa December to siya, then padung mi sa Manila. So gibuhat na mo at sa Manila nagpa-opera. Then mas lesser gani dito kaysa dinhi, kay there is around 25,000 and there is 20,000 lang. Ay, 20,000. So naay gilahi nga kwarta ako ang parents for emergency, health issues, bills, and expenses. So bali mo siya na-organize na tanan sa bangko. And mo to siya, luckily na adjud ko pang surgery kay masakit dun na jud ko nga tao. So kailangan jud na ako'y kami tulo sa ako ang parents na masakit dun ming tulo. So naa jud may kwarta for health issues lang. So second reason would be to be independent and secure. From the word independent, ikaw ra mag-inusara ka, magsalig ka sa imuhang kaugalingon, di ka magdepende sa laing tao. Okay, for example, nakoy auntie, siya yung nasusento nako, siya yung hatag og foods, siya yung hatag clothes, tanan needs and wants. But I think dili man siguro sa tanang panahon na magsalig ka nila. Of course, you need to grow, you need to be matured, you need to save money for your future. And also, kung mag-save ka og money, and if you have something to buy, like expensive bags or makeups or anything that you really want, that you really desire, then di kan sa mahang kwarta. It's a relief for me. Kay mas nindot magod ng gamit na tatong kwarta kaysa sa laing tao. And I'm going to state again in an example, my experience lang, no? Di sa maginambog ko, but last year, I have my phone, and medyo di kay ko ganahan sa akong phone. So I decided na magtigom kog money. I will have a 6-liter bottle for, more siya piggy bank na ko. Like, mo siya bangko na ko bang so kag kwarta. And, yesterday, giabling ako siya, kay ako ang cellphone, guba na jud siya. So, ako isend ang picture later, after my explanation, ako i-send ang picture sa ako ang cellphone nga gigamit. So, karon pag-abli na ko gahapon, dako na ko ang natigom para sa ako ang ganahan nga panditon, nga cellphone. And yes, nakapalit ko gahapon, but kuwang lang jud siya, kuwang siya, small amount lang, so gitapalan nila mama. And I have here my Poco X3 NFC. This phone, Poco. I bought this yesterday, and lami kayo siya sa feeling guys nga gikan si mohang tinigom, although di siya si mohang, although sa allowance niya gikan, but still nagtigom ka, diba? Muman dyan na siya, so it's really a fulfilling for me. So let's proceed to the third reason. Third reason would be to be a role model to our children or our future childrens. So kita man jud ilahang parents in the future, we should be a role model. Kay kita ka sa mga bata karon kung unsay ipakita sa ginikanan mo say buhaton sa bata. So if imong ipakita nga magasto-gasto ka, utang-utang ka, then syempre ma-adapt na sa mga anak kay mo man iyahang nakita, diba? Mo na yung nakita, like for example, gigutom siya nga, wa siya kwarta, wa siya savings, maadto na siya sa tindahan, siya ayo, ati utang ko, mama bayad, o diba? Mas ikaw na sorry, so ikaw pa ang nagkautang kaysa sa iyong anak. So you better be a role model to your children in the future. Kay unsaon na lang kung ma-adapt niya jud padung sa iyang inig ka puberty stage niya or matured na siya, ma-adapt gihapon niya ang atong habit. So it's a big no-no. Ang luoy ani imong anak mabaon sa utang. So no. You need to be a role model, a good role model to your future children. So let's proceed. So next, why do we need to save money? Why do we need? Ngano kinahanglan natin mag-save money? It's because to have a cash reserve. What do you mean by cash reserve? Kwarta nga reserba, mo ba? So naakay kwarta nga naka-reserve. For example, na siya masud ang katong emergency or something nga nakaganahan gustong paliton, di ba? Connected rig hapon siya sa importance sa kwarta and why you need to save money, di ba? And next reason why do we need to save is to fund our children's college education. Yeah, we all know nga there are public schools or kanang schools nga gisagot sa gobyerno and naapoy private schools nga mobayad ka. So bisag ibutang na nimo imong anak sa public school, still nagyapon ning gasto ang baon niya, ang iyahang allowance. Pila may allowance karon, di ba? For a week it cost 400 to 500 a week, or let's say 300 a week, di ba? So dako kaayo na. And dili lang sa allowance yan, pagkaon sa transportation, syempre na pa ni mga projects, mga prints, diba? So you need to save money. Kailangan ka nga advance ka mag-isip ba, advance imo pangutok, kailangan stable siya tanan para sa iyang college, sa inyong mga gastuonon, 'di ba? Napanay uniforms, books, 'di ba? So, that's it. So, next would be to fund our retirement. So, retirement. Unsa man jud ang retirement? Mura ka na ang retirement, mura na nag-eskwela, mura na college student. Kana retirement, man na ka sa mong pag-eskwela, man na, sakto na ka. Man na, mura siya ka ng finish line. Na nakalapas na ka sa linya, na naka sa finish line. 'Di ba? So, unsa man jud na ng retirement, mga age of 60, 'di ba? Tinggawas sa sakit, tinggawas sa mga barikos, arthritis, diabetes, high blood, gawas na sa mga sakit-sakit sa kalawasan. So, unsa may nanang sakit-sakit sa kalawasan, unsa may tambalan na, syempre medicine. And karon, pila man ang medicine karon? Mahal ang medicine karon. Selective pa lang daan for pain reliever, pila naman na siya. Ang iyang branded is 10 pesos o iyang generic 10 pesos, iyang branded kay 19 pesos, 27 pesos, na mag-iubay nga tag 100 ka pin ang isa ka tablet. So, it's very, very expensive. So, we need to save money for our retirement. Although, yes, na ay uban nga professionals or professions nga muhatag sila o retirement pay or retirement bonus, but I think it's not enough para ma-sustain imuhang needs or imuhang wants after pila ka years pa, di ba, pila pa man ka years mabuhi, pero wala na kay work, mag-depend na ka sa mga pension. But it's better gihapon if you save money for your retirement para dili ka maglisod after retirement ka, wala namang kay trabaho, pahuway naman ka ana, imuhang alahanon naman sa imuhang kabisihan naman sa kay imuhang kasakitan sa kalawasan. So, you need to save money for your retirement. And lastly, why do we need to save money? It's because, why do we need to save money? Para makapalit ta sa ato ang gusto, like expensive bags, luxury cars, mansion house. 'Di ba? Di man pwede nga magtanga ka dinhi. Trabaho ka, kaya mong gasto-gasto. Do you think makuha na mo mong gusto? Do you think, for example, nara kay gitapok ni mo tanan kwarta, then moabot ang time naka-emergency, na hospital ka sa bako palayo na hospital. Again, sorry. Kilid rin sa kalsada, sorry guys. So again, na hospital ka, na kinahanglan kag dako nga kwarta niya. Imong kwarta rabi kay gitipok rabi animo. Wala ba yan animo siya gilahi-lahi, wabay naman na siya gi-organize mong kwarta. So, it's very lisod, no? Kay if ever nga mahurot to tanan imong gitapok nga kwarta sa imuhang emergency health issues, na maglisod jud ka ana. You need to be matured enough. You need to balance everything. You need to manage your money para in the near future, in case nga na kay gustong paliton, na kay gustong mabuhat nimo, kay syempre na kay money para ana nga area, diba? So let's proceed to fun facts why most of the Filipinos can't save money. Number 1, the mañana habit or the mamayana, or sa Bisaya pa, unya na. So, asa man inatom apply ang mañana habit? Of course, kung ting-uwan guys, ting-uwan is bugnaw kaayo na siya. Walay lami ilihok, walay lami itrabaho, walay lami ibuhat og assignment. Okay, you just want to chill, you just want to watch Netflix, movies, you want to have a music, you just want to hear music, matugra ka, kaon. So, ana na siya nga, makaingon ko nga dili jud mo unlad ang Pilipinas kay tungod sa ato ang katapulan, no? Sa atong katapulan, okay raman ka mag-rest, okay raman tanaw kag Netflix, okay raman tanaw kag mga movies, okay raman mamino kag music, but make sure na imuha ng rest day mo. Gibuhat ang rest day para makapahuway ka, para mabuhat nimong tanan mong gusto nga maka-chill sa imuha. So naang medyo na ang nanya na habit sa ting-uwan guys, no? Kay labi bugnaw jud kayo man ako nga kapoy magtrabaho, gikapoy kog trabaho, gikapoy kog bat assignment kay bugnaw, ganahan ko magpahuway, ganahan ko matug, makaon. So kung naaga ni kay work, please, no. Ayaw jud na buhata nga, ayaw pa tinta sa imuhang ka kana bitaw imuhang pagka tapulan, no? Kay di jud ta mo ansensoan na unsaon nimo pagtigong parta kay no work no pay bayata, no? So, if ever nga di ka mo work, kaltas ba yung one day and pila na may minimum range ron, 400 kapin or 300 kapin, I don't, dako na ba na siya nga butang, dako na ba yan siya nga kwarta. So, no to manyan na habit. Second fun facts would be, the bahala na si Batman. Kani, nakay kwarta, dako imong kwarta. Ato kag mall, buy kag bags, buy kag luxury bags, choose ka, pinpoint ka kasi mong gusto. Then, katuday mong kwartang imong gigamit sa mong pampalit sa mga expensive bags is for your allowance for 1 week. Hala, nako kapag abot mong balay, wala na ko'y kwarta. Napalit na ko sa ko ang mga luxury bags. Unsaon man nimo kung wa kay kwarta, wa na kay pangrenta sa imong boarding house. Aber, syempre mangutang ka sa imong kaila. And mangutang ka, unsa may sunod ana? Problema. Let's say, nakautang ka karon, nya next week na sad, palit na sad kag bags, nga ganahan mo, bahala na ni si Batman. Kung naabitoy kahuwaman o kwarta, kanang, okay mo to siya, kay miga man to nako, so okay ra, dugay kong bayad, bahala na si Batman. So it's a big no. Katon sa tagkaawa sa tong best friend, if mangutang ta niya, di na to bayaran na to dugay, diba guys, tinuod dyan na siya. So, bahala na si Batman is one of connected po siya sa pagkatapulan na to, or let's say pagkagastador po na to, no? Di dito magsalit ni Batman kasi Batman wa nagsalit na to. So guys, let's proceed to foreign tips and how to save money. So I have here 10 tips coming from the foreign authors. So number 1 is set a budget for expenses. Yes, that's true. You need to save money or you need to have a budget for your expenses. No, kanang nakalahi jud imong kwarta sa imong expenses ba? Like, lahi imong bills, lahi imong expenses, lahi imong emergency. So, dapat naka-organize, balik ko ani, pero dapat naka-organize jud imong kwarta kay this would help you to manage your money. Di ka magisod in the future. Number 2, stop spending. Yes, stop spending. Igo ko ani, kay ako I'll tell you honestly, gastador po ko nga pagkatao. But I have my manggod. Wait. I have my alkansya, guys. Muna ko alkansya. Giabli ni na ko siya kay diba akong giingon kaniha kay nipalit ko cellphone. Nipalit ko ba ang cellphone niya? Wala naman siya. Wala man sad ko'y allowance karon. So, probably maghuwat na lang ko grasya nila mama kung hatag sila pagkaon. And unfortunately, and kay bawal man ko nga siguro nga mga hatag jud sila pagkaon. Yes, stop spending. You can spend your money in a good way, in the things nga magamit nimo, nga maka-benefits ka. But if mopalit ka gamit or butang nga kanang nisabay ka sa uso, it's a big no. Kay unsaon man ani mo kung di kay na nimo gamiton, di kay na maka-benefit para nimo. Diba? If ever you're going to buy a bags nga luxury, ngano di makagana sa class A, nga naa may class A nga mga nindot, nga mga ligon ug bag, ligon siya nga bag. No, kanang sa mga like buta na to sa mga markets, like sa night markets or buta na sa carbon, na may mga bag nga ligon din ha. It's better to choose cheap than expensive. Yes, naay uban nga ganahan sila expensive kay do kay maguba, but it depends on you man on how are you going to handle your things. No? You need to stop spending things nga dili maka-benefit sa imo o di nimo magamit. Next, apply the 30-day rule. So ako, ignorante ko pag-search na ko ani, kay ngano, wala ko kay buwan na 30-day rule. So, ang 30-day rules is you need a calendar or DIY. You can make your DIY calendar man siguro. And number 8 from 1 to 30. 1 to 30, then, for example, day 1, naa kay alkansiya. For example, kani alkansiya ni mo. Day 1, you need to put a money, for example 20 or 15 pesos, put to 15 pesos, put on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, until day 30. Imagine in 15 pesos, for example naka-allowance nga 50, 20 for your snacks, 10 for your transportation, and 5 for and 5 pesos for sa school payments siguro, like Xerox, 5 pesos, so napakay sobra nga 15. Ibutang mo ang 15 din ibutang to sa 15 unya, pito ka sa 10 days 15, 150 times 3 kay 30 month, times 30, 15 times 30 is equals to 450. Imagine 450. And kung 8 times 12 pa dyan na, di lang na to siya yung 30-day rule, yung na siya 1 year nga rule. Diba, makatigong kag mga more or less 5,000 kapin. So, dako-dako, dyan yung muhang kwarta na. 5,000 kapin, daghan na ka mapalit na. You can buy expensive bags, or you can buy cell phones, or you can buy shoes, diba? Lang, like, you invest for something. You invest on the thing na ganahan nimo. So, apply the 30-day rule, and it is really kuan ka ng tinuod siya. Promise. Ako, in just 1 year, mo to siya nakapalit na kog cellphone. More than a year di ay ko nakapalit og cellphone kay August mo ko gipalit og cellphone on September, November. So I know ma-achieve gihapon na inyong goals. So next, increase your income. So what do you mean by increase your income? Of course, look for another part-time job. If ever you're full-time kanya naka-rest day, you can find a job, a part-time job. So let's say for example, online business. Why? There are some business owners nga kanang pre-order I think. So for let's say from Monday to Friday nag-work ka, then yung rest day is Saturday and Sunday. Monday pa lang, imuha nang i-post, imuhang mga products, imuhang mga gibalik ya. Monday, i-post nimo dito. Then, imuhang i-caption dito nga, ma-deliver siya. Available siya on hand this coming Saturday and Sunday. Part-time job na siya. Diba? Not just like, di naman siguro sa rest day ra ka maka part-time job. I think for the whole week naman siguro everyday na makakay nag-post man ka Monday, then naaman dyan mo PM nimo na dyan mo mag-istorya nimo how much is that one. Of course you will just reply them on your vacant time, diba? So naana kay work full-time, napad kay part-time, nga dako ang imuhang kita sa online business. Basta persegido ka, desidido ka sa imuhang business, you have patience, no, nakapasensya, and you have a supplier nga super duper low guarantee iyang mga products nga hatag sa imuha. Promise, believe me, your income will increase from, for example, imong kuan 15,000, mapunan pa dyan ito sa mga part-time job nga which is online selling. Number 5, change your mindset. I know guys, some of you or majority of us, mag-open kag business, negative dayon ang mosud sa atong utok. Yes, negative kay what if dili na siya mahalin, dili na siya patok, no? Dili siya kanang dibito kanang eye-catching sa mga tao, no? Dakan kay negative vibes sa ato ang utok. So in order for us to grow, we need to be positive all the time. Kailangan positive lang siya ta per-maintain. Okay, kung mag-negative ta, yes, it's okay. It's normal nga mag-negative na negative mo sa itong utok. But it depends on you. It's your choice if you're kung magpadaka sa negative vibes, energy, negative aura, magpadaka na, it depends on you, manggod. But if you put in your mind na yes, negative siya, but I have these ways para mahimo siyang positive, then everything will be smooth, everything will be okay, everything will be relief, na kay peace of mind. So change your mindset, be positive all the time. Next, create a visual reminder. Okay, bills, pwede siya masud ani. Have a reminder kung kano sa mabayad sa mong bills, and also you can take notes all your expenses para matotal nimo, kung makalkyo nimo kung unsa imong nagasto, pila kwarta imuhang naggawas sa imuhang bank, pila ang kwarta nga need nimo apason para ma-replace tong kwarta nga imuhang nagasto nga dako. So we need to take note everything, our expenses. Ibutang po nato ato ang sa calendar kung kanos ang ato ang bills nga kailangan bayaran, di ba? Sa mga utang-utang din nga you need to pay it within like 2 to 3 months. Dapat bayad na siya. Mas nindot gani bitlog one mawa ka abot 1 month bayad na kasi mo utang, no? Kay para trusted ang dating sa imo. Pero it's a big no kung mag-utang mo kay bati siya tanawon, bati siya nga habit kung ato na siya i-practice. So yeah, create a visual reminder for you to be reminded for your bills and your expenses. And next would be lower your cell phone plan. We all know guys that iPhone 11 was launched last year, and today, November 13 would be the big launch of iPhones or Apple. This would be iPhone 12. I know daghan nanginit sa iPhone 12 kay it's really a trend this year, the iPhone 12 kay ambot ang sinaan nga cellphone daghan kay tungod sa ato ang desires nga ganahan, then we don't have enough money for it. Ang buhaton na lang no is to utang, to have a installment, diba? Naman dyan na installment, diba? Cash or installment. So, ato dyan na siya sa installment. Kaya syempre, anam mo man na. Pero, nagkadugay, nagkataas yung interest. So, naiubad cellphones, marketing nga, ilahang interest kay abot og 6K, 7K, na binagdagko na mga price sa cellphone. So, imagine 6K, 7K, it's really big money. Makapalit na ka nag-iPhone 6S. 6K lang ha, 6K ang puno sa imong utang. For example, 40K ang imong iPhone, then 6K, 46K thousand. Much better if you save money para makapalit og cash. Para di masaya mo 6K, diba? 6K, napakay pang mukbang guys, napakay pang sangyup sa lana. Napakay pa itong mga bukas, mga pagkaon. So, you need to lower your cellphone plan. Kung unsay naani mo, makontento na ka, di na ka mangitaglain. So, tip number 8, automate your savings. What do you mean by automate? So, automate is like sa machine. So, machine, savings. Of course, sa bangko. Sa bangko na siya. Ato ta mag-save og ato ang mga kwarta. Kung naaki kwarta, then you want to save it, you don't want to spend all the monies that you have, then put it into a bank. Ibutang mo sa bank, no? Ayaw ikuan sa kuan. Ayaw ibutang lang sa kanang katong parehas ako nga plastic bottle. No, don't. Okay, maabli man gud na siya, maabli man na ninyo, matemp man mga ablihon na siya. Kay ako kasuway ko katong gigutom ko kanang ganahan ko mapalit chika kayo ko. Ganahan ko mapalit og milk tea, then I giabli jud nako siya. Giabli na ko siya, nagkuha ko 60 pesos, kaya 60 pesos naman ang milk tea. So, na-temp ko. So, nakuhaan siya 60 pesos. So, kaisa rasad to siya, guys. Kaya nasakpan man ko ni mama. Hindi ko, kasabaan ko. So, automate your savings into a bank account. Or, yes, bank account lang. Don't use credit card, guys. Number 1 rule, for myself. And I could share this to you also. Dili ko mo apply sa credit card utang. What if mo to ko dito sa mall, ganahan ko mo palit og ani nga bag na okay na nabit ako credit card, then panso dito moabot ang time nagsige kag panso dako na imong utang, mas dako imong problema, mas dako maniguwang kag sa iyo ana. So no to credit cards. Number 9 would be don't spend money for beauty. DIY it. So yes, girls can really relate this. For example, nagbagong gawas karon ang kanang nagbagong gawas karon nga lip tint nga nindot kaayo, gel base, matte base, or anything. Nindot ka siya butang, then naapa kay lipstick din naapa kay mga lip tint din mo magamit kasi sige kagpalit kay mo kinindot man ang ihang packaging naman ang nakanindot ana sa uban, guys, but the quality of the product same region na siya sa inyo ang mga lip tints nga mapalit din sa kilit-kilit. Yes, don't spend on beauty. For example, naakoy lipstick din naakoy lipstick niya naputol ang iyang stick sa may buhaton ninyo. Of course, kuha ato katong naa sa ubos sa tube sa lipstick, kuha to nimo niya, imo siyang i-melt pagbalik, then i-mold nimo siya as a stick, then mo na siya, lipstick na siya balik, matupo na to balik, mapilit na to balik, kay imo ha siya i-mold. So that's it, DIY it. And lastly, don't give up. I know some people attempt to do suicides because of bankrupts. No money, no savings. Diba? Na uban mo suicide kay stress, anxiety, diba? Depressed because no money, wanay money, because money matters man to the Filipinos or the people. Okay, money is really big impact for us people. Kay naiuban nga mabuhat sila illegal or undoing sa mga tao. Ilang buhaton like mangawat sila para makakwarta, or uban kanang mandaya pa sila para makakwarta, para madako ilang kwarta. That's a big no-no. Don't give up. If you really want to have money, then save money. Don't do anything illegal. No? Just think positive, and everything will be going to be smooth. Basta everything will be okay. Just be positive. Don't let negativity kanang bring you down. Okay? So just
Hi there, this is Chinkee, also known as Mr. Chink Positive. Ang pag-uusapan po natin are the 8 effective ways to save money. Ano ba yung 8 epektibong pamamaraan para tayo ay makapag-ipon? Pero bago natin pag-usapan yan, don't forget to subscribe at my YouTube channel. Pag nakaklik po kayo na subscribe, don't forget to click the bell button. Pag may bago tayong video, manonotify po kayo agad. Yes, ang pag-uusapan po natin ngayon, it's all about pag-iipon. Yes, alam mo lahat ng mga tao siguro gusto makaipon. Pero one of the major challenges of most people is, Chinkee, yung parating tanong sa akin, ang hirap talaga mag-ipon. Parating ang binibiro, bakit kaya mas madali pang mag-ipon ng bilbil kaysa pera? Kung ang bilbil lang ay pwedeng gamiting pera at gawing pera, ay bilyonaryo na po talaga tayong lahat. Meron tayo noon, di ba? Pero alam mo, hindi naman dingit sa ating kaalaman. The reason why most people are having a hard time saving money is because yun nga, may marami silang mga reasons, dahilan, kulang daw ang income, or if not naman, probably mataas daw ang bilihin, maliit ang sweldo, or if not naman, maraming responsibilidad. You can tell me whatever reason you want. However, this is one thing I've learned in life. Kung gusto po gagawa ng paraan. Kung ayaw, maraming dahilan. Para sa mga tao namang gustong gumawa ng paraan, again, isi-share ko na po sa inyo 8 effective ways to save money. Huwag na natin patagalin. Let's go to number 1. Number 1 po is be mindful. When you talk about be mindful, kailangan maging conscious po kayo. Diba? You need to create a spending plan. Yes, I will repeat. Create a spending plan. Kailangan po, planado rin po ang paggastos po natin ng pera. Kasi pag hindi po natin planado ang paggastos po ng pera, chances are mapapariwara tayo. Yung mag-overspend ba tayo? At pag nag-overspend po tayo ng pera, ay nako, ano mangyayari? Masisira po talaga ang budget po natin. Lalo na para sa mga taong gustong yumaman. Kung gusto mo talagang yumaman at gusto mo talagang makaipon, there's a saying that goes, if you cannot measure it, you cannot count it. Okay? If you cannot measure it, you cannot count it. Kung hindi mo kaya talagang masukat, di ba? Kung magkano kinikita mo, magkano ginagastos mo, hindi mo talaga mabibilang talaga kung magkano talaga ang pera mo. Kaya nga parati ang tanong mo na lang, at the end of the year ay ito, saan napunta ang kinita ko? Because you are not mindful. You did not create a plan. You don't measure it, and you cannot count it. That's number 1. Kailangan maging conscious po tayo. Ilista po natin ang ating spending. Number 2. Ang practical tip ko po sa inyo in order for you to be able to save money, effective way po, is what? Stop spending on small stuff. Kailangan po, tigil na po natin yung pagbibili natin ng mga maliliit na bagay. Umpisahan muna natin sa mga chichirya. Yung mga pabente-bente, etneb-edneb, di ba? Ta-50, di ba? Pamerienda-merienda, di ba? Pabili-bili tayo ng mga chichirya, mga fishball, di ba? Yung mga maliliit na mga bagay na yan. Imagine mo kung magmerienda ka lang at 50 pesos, 50 pesos times mo na ang 30 days, that's at 1,500 pesos per month times 12 months, that's 18,000 pesos a year. 18,000. So yung, alam nyo kung mapapansin nyo talaga, ang nakakapatay talaga sa gastusin talaga natin kung bakit di tayo nakakaipon talaga, hindi yung mga malaking pinabayaran po natin na upa, kuryente, matrikula, di ba? Ang mga maliliit po na binibili po natin, yan po talaga nakakapatay. Yan talaga nakakabutas ng ating bulsa when you buy the small stuff. Let's go to number 3. Third effective way in order for you to save money is what? Bring your own meal. Oo, di ba? Mga friendship, lalo kung ikaw ay pumapasok sa school o ikaw ay nag-oopisina, do not be embarrassed to bring baon. Magbaon ka, friend. Oo naman. Grabe naman. Di ba? Kasi, alam mo, pag nagbaon ka talaga, malaki talaga matitipid mo. Pag mag-eat out ka, eat out a normal meal. Nasa 100 pesos yan. Lagyan mo sa 100. Budgeted pa yun. Sa 100 ulit, again, times mo ng 20 days, that's around kung 5 araw, that's 2,000 times 12 months, that's 24,000 pesos a year. So, hindi mo naman malayan talaga na malaking factor din po yung pagkain. Wala pa rin ulit yung merienda na pinag-uusapan po natin. Pero kung ikaw ay nagbaon, di ba? Baon ka. Di ba? Ng ulam. Di ba? Kung gusto mo, paano kung di na malamig yung ulam ko? Di simple. Bumili ka na ng kanin sa kantin. Yung kanin siguro sa kantin, 10 o 15 o 20. Mainit-init pa. Pag sinama mo sa ulam, mainit na po yan. Ito lang po diretsahan na lang tayo. Anyway, tayo lang naman dalawa nag-uusap dito. Alam mo, may mga iba tayong magbaon kasi nahiya, nadyajahe. Parang akong bata na nagbabaon. Okay lang na magbaon ka. Pero meron ka namang ipon. Kasi yung mga taong na hindi nagbabaon, di ba? Wala namang ipon. So, don't ever think na you are out. Don't think na baduy ka. It's okay. Fourth tip na po. Fourth effective ways in order for you to save money is what? Learn how to bargain. Yes. In other words, huwag kang mahiyang tanong. Hindi. Huwag kang mahiyang tumawad, mga friendship. Huwag kang mahiyang tumawad. Ayun, yan ang minsan tayo mga Pinoy talaga, no? Minsan talaga jajajahe ba tayo na magtanong, o let's say magtumawad. Ay, nakakahiya naman. Alam mo, walang masama na tumawad. O mahirap tumawad sa mga department store, di ka na talaga makatawad. Pero yung mga tiyangge, or if not naman, yung mga maliliit na mga stores, di ba? If you can get a bargain, why not? Okay? Pero ilagay rin po natin yung pagtatawad po natin sa tamang lugar. Kung meron naman tayong nakikita talagang let's say, may matanda na, di ba? Bata pa na nagtatrabaho. Huwag na natin tawaran pa, di ba? Tulong na lang po natin. Pero kung alam mo naman, di ba, medyo mataas ang presyo na hindi naman tama, matuto kang tumawad. Kasi yung mga tawad-tawad na yan, ang laki yan. Malaki rin ang masasave po rin natin. Let's go to number 5. Tip number 5 po. In order for you to save more money para maging epektibo, I highly recommend you to do this. Consider this. Buy generic, not only branded. Uulitin ko, buy generic, not only branded. Minsan kasi, nabebentahan talaga tayo to the idea, mas maganda ang branded, mas matibay ang branded, di ba? Mas tatagal ang branded. Ito lang tanong ko sa iyo. Ito lang tanong. Walang masama na bumili ng branded pag ito ay bibili mo ng cash. Okay? Pero, pag hindi mo kayang bili ng cash, tapos bibili ka pa ng branded, naku, may problema ka. At ito lang, heart to heart lang to. Tapatan tayo. Bakit mo talaga gusto bumili ng branded? Bakit? Dahil ba talagang mas matibay? It will last longer? Or kasi gusto mo pakita sa tao na kaya mong bumili ng branded? Again, I'm not judging you. I hope you understand. There's nothing wrong, again, for people to buy branded if you can afford it. Diba? Pero I personally prefer, but you don't have to follow me. I don't buy branded stuff. Because for me, I use things for function, not for fashion. I don't mind what other people say if I don't wear a branded watch, if I don't wear branded shoes, if I don't wear branded clothes. Why? Because my mom told me that I'm the brand. Diba? Talagang ibang klase. Hindi, sa totoo lang. Ano naman, walang masama ulit na bumili ng brand kung kaya mo. Pero pagka gusto mo talaga makaipon, generic. Diba? Let's go to number 6. 6 effective way in order for you to save money is what? Isa pa. Buy pre-loved products. When you talk about pre-loved products, pinaganda lang po natin, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, second hand. Ika nga, bumili ka, walang masama. Pag bumili ka ng second hand na produkto, di ba, as long as alam mo naman na inalagaan naman ng una, o alam mo naman na isang beses lang nagamit, or alam mo naman talagang marami talaga yung tao, dinidispose lang talaga. So, in other words, kahihiya mo kung bumibili ka ng UK, di ba? Galing sa UK. United Kingdom? Hindi. UK. Walang masama. Di ba? Alam ba ng tao, pag ikaw ay bumili ng ukay-ukay or second hand, alam ba niya na talagang second hand na yan? Di ba? Ako yan, para sa mga taong na gustong bumili ng sasakyan, ha? If given a choice to buy a brand new car and a pre-loved car, or let's say a second-hand car, if you cannot afford to buy a car in cash, dahil wala kang cash to buy a brand new car, consider to buy a what? A pre-loved car in cash. Why? Kasi wala kang problema. Di ba? Ayun na naman po tayo. Eto na naman. Ano sabihin ng friends ko? Ano sabihin ng kamag-anak? Ayan na naman. Bakit mo binibili yung produkto? Ba't mo binibili yung sasakyan na gusto mo brand new para pakita mo na kaya mo? Di ba? Tapos uutangin mo. Tapos mahirapan ka. Tapos na-stress ka na magbayad. Tapos hindi mo na kaya magbayad. Ano mangyayari? Di ba? Marirema tayong sasakyan. So in other words, again, walang problema na bumili as long as kaya. Pero pag hindi kaya, buy pre-loved. Let's go to number 7. 7 effective ways in order for you to save money is what? Open a bank account. Yes. Alam mo, napaka-effective way po nun. Bakit po? Kasi pag na-open ka na bank account, nilagay mo yung pera mo na walang ATM, please lang, hopefully kung walang ATM, tanggalin mo yung ATM or ibaon mo sa lupa yung ATM. Make sure mga 10 feet deep. Para kasi pag hindi mo hawak lahat ng cash, you cannot spend the money that you do not have. So, that's another tip. As you open a bank account, put your money there, hindi dapat easily reach. Di ba? Wala siyang ATM. Di ba? Itago mo yung ATM para may disiplina. Para makakapag-ipon ka talaga. At saka, inspirational yan, ha? Lalo na pag ikaw tinitingnan mo yung bank account mo, nagde-deposit ka, dumadami po yung income mo. Dumadami yung savings mo. Di ba? Nakaka-inspire yan. And number 8, effective way in order for you to ipon pa more at maging talagang magkaroon ka talaga ng effective and talagang successful ways of savings. Join our Ipon Challenge. Yes. May Ipon Challenge po kami sa lahat ng mga tao na gustong mag-ipon. At itong Ipon Challenge na ito, itong tinatawag na 60,000 Ipon Challenge. Ano po itong 60,000 Ipon Challenge na ito? Very simple lang po yung mechanics nito. Una, ang gagawin po natin yung Invisible 20.
For the recap now from Mr. Chinkee. So, wow, grabe iyahang mga explanations. So, just for the recap, for the local tips on how to save money. Number 1, be mindful. Number 2, stop spending small stuff. Number 3, bring your own meal. Number 4, learn how to budget. Number 5, buy generic, not only branded. Number 6, buy your preloved products. 7, open a bank account. And lastly, join Ipon Challenge. Yes, Ipon Challenge is very effective, guys. You can really earn money of it.
Na-experience mo namang masaid ang iyong pera at walang natira ni pisong duling. Nako, naranasan ko na yon. At kung gustong mong malaman ang kwento na ito, panoorin nyo ito.
Videos that will make you wealthy and debt-free.
Hi there, this is Chinkee, also known as Mr. Chink Positive. Thank you very much for watching this episode. At the same time, subscribing to this channel. Kung hindi pa kayo nakasubscribe, please do subscribe and join us in this movement of Iponarios. At the same time, on how to become wealthy and debt-free. Don't forget to click the bell button. And then once you click the bell button, sama nyo na pati all. So every 12 noon every day, we release one new video and we want to inform and advise you by clicking on the button. You know what? One of the most stressful things that breadwinner can really experience is becoming broke and poor. Na-experience po rin namin yan. Personally, I can still remember when my father lost his livelihood during that time. At kailangan niya talagang mangutang sa mga kaibigan at kamag-anak. Alam mo, isa talaga sa lowest moment ng aming buhay. Dahil alam niyo bakit? Kailangan po na nakakalungkot man sabihin, kahit na murahin, hiyain, sigawan ang tatay ko, wala siyang magawa. So that's the reason why I made a vow to myself that I won't go to the same experience which my father experienced when I was young. Na sinabi ko na hindi dapat itong mangyari sa akin. That's the reason why. Ito lang po para sa mga taong nakikinig at nanonood, sumusunod sa channel na ko. I have a tremendous burden to help others. Gusto kong makatulong sa mga ibang tao talagang to become wealthy and debt-free. Bakit po? Ayaw ko rin kasing maranasan nyo kung ano yung naranasan ko dati. I can really feel the pain, diba? And relate with the people na talagang dumadaan sa ganung klaseng financial crisis. And I don't believe that you deserve that. That's the reason why I'm teaching you in this video course po natin, in this session po natin. If you're going through what my father went through before, I want to share this tip with you. I want to share with you the 8 tips on how to budget when you are broke. Okay? 8 tips, okay, on how to budget when you are broke. Number one tip ko po sa inyo para talaga tayo ay makawala sa ganitong issue natin, financial issues po natin. Avoid missing debt payments. That's number 1. Ulitin ko, avoid missing debt payments. Ako makikiusap po ako sa inyo. Yes, alam kong mahirap na magbayad ng utang dahil wala tayong talagang masyadong pera at kapos ang ating budget. Pero sikapin nyo po na magbayad po kahit pa kaunti-konti. Kung ang utang mo sa isang tao ay 50,000, sikapin mo, mag-abot ka kahit 2.5. 2.5 per month. Ako na nakikiusap po sa inyo, kahit maliit lang po. Para wala silang masabi, nakita yung willingness mo na magbayad ka. That's number 1. Chinkee, paano na kung talagang walang-wala talaga ni 2.5 wala? O sige, kung wala, ako nang makikiusap sa iyo na kausapin mo, makiusap ka naman sa mga taong pinagkakautangan mo. Please lang, do not avoid them at all costs. Ignoring the problem will not solve the problem. It will just make it worse. Agree? It might be a good idea, no, na kausapin mo sila at makiusap ka talaga na for payment extension or probably you can offer something na may possession ka na pwedeng barter na lang, palit na lang, di ba? Na may bagay ka, na may halaga. Or if not naman, you can probably work for them, di ba? Magtrabaho ka para makabayad ka ng utang. In other words, you exert all effort. That's number 1. Number 2 po. The second thing that you need to do in order for you to, when you are broke, is what? Pay your bills first. Ang kailangan po, i-gather mo muna lahat ng mga priorities mo, mga bills mo. As a matter of fact, kasi pag hindi mo rin nababayaran yung ikangay necessity mo, lalo kang lumulubog sa utang kasi mangungutang ka ulit, pambayad ng utang. Nagbabayad ka pa ng utang, may utang ka pa ngayon na dahil nagpa-pile up, ay maniwala ka. Wala ka ng labas talaga, mahirapan ka. Ang kailangan mo talaga harapin mo ang iyong problema. Sumulat ka ng talaga ng plano, devise a payment system. Ano ba yung every payday mo? Magkano kailangan bayaran? Anong unang priority mo? Alam mo, very important po niya na kailangan po you sit down, analyze, pag-aralan mo po siya. Kasi pag hindi nyo pinag-aralan yan, chances are mami-mismanage mo po yung natitira nyong pera. Third, ang kailangan nyo pong gawin, temporarily naman, suspend all subscriptions. Kung may mga subscription po kayo sa Netflix, sa mga iba pang mga subscription sa gym, di ba? Any type of subscription, ang dami po natin subscription na binibill tayo every month ng 300, 500, 700, 1,000 na hindi mo napapansin na pumapasok sa credit card billing statement mo. So, I highly recommend that you check kung ano pa yung mga subscriptions mo. Kung pwede, tanggalin mo muna temporarily until such time makarecover ka. Let's go to number 4. Ang number 4 na kailangan mong diskarte pag ikaw ay kapos sa budget, study your spending habits. Pag-aralan mo muna yung mga spending habits mo. Alam mo, take control of yung impulse spending, impulse buying. Kailangan po talaga may self-discipline po talaga tayo kasi ang cash flow po natin ngayon ay limited. Ang expenses po natin ay unlimited. Yung utang na babayaran din natin unlimited. Kaya pag hindi mo pinag-aralan ng spending habits mo, ano mangyayari niyan? You go through the same routine. Diba? As if that nothing really happened. Believe me, hindi ka talaga makakalabas. Lalo ka pang lulubog. Number 5 tip po, in order for you to budget when you are broke, number 5 tip is get rid of all, everybody say all unnecessary expenses. expenses. So, alamin nyo po kung saan ba talaga yung mga unnecessary expenses mo. You only focus on the need, not on the want. This is not the time for want. Like for example, small things like drinking of coffee. Ano, want na yan eh. Stop drinking yung mga coffee or milk tea or let's say buying of clothes, upgrading of gadgets. Yung mga travel plans mo, wala mo na lahat yan. Birthday parties, wala mo nang a-attendan kasi wala kang budget. Even your own birthday party for your children, wala mo na, suspended mo na lahat. Get rid of all unnecessary expenses. This is not the time for self-pity party. This is the time for you to be able to face the truth. Face the truth that you cannot afford that type of a lifestyle because you have an obligation to make, and that is to pay off your what? Your debt. Number 6 po. Number 6 thing that we can do in order for us to be able to manage our money when we are broke. Lalo na kung may credit card ito, for the people who have credit card debts, ito lang pakiusap ko. Negotiation, credit card, what? Repayment. Okay, so ako makikiusap po ako sa kausapin nyo na po yung credit card company nyo. Pag talaga po kayo lubog sa utang, number 1, pakat nyo muna yung credit card. Pag hindi nyo kaya na talaga magbayad. Huwag nyo sana gamitin yung credit card nyo as a crutch right now to continue to live the lifestyle that you cannot afford to live, and then anyway, hindi ka pa naman sinisingil. Sooner or later sisingilin ka. Pag siningil ka na, masakit na yun. So ang kailangan mo, kung talagang hindi mo na kayang bayaran ng credit card debt mo, pakat mo muna, that's number 1, and number 2, ang kailangan gawin. Mag-usap na kayo kung magkano ang kailangan na bayaran mo on a monthly basis, extended probably to 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years. Renegotiate the plan. Diba? And then make sure, pag pinakat mo na, wala nang charge of interest. Dapat sarado na interest. Do not allow them to allow you to charge you interest every month. Or every month, you're just paying for interest. Alam mo, for the rest of your life, you're paying off interest, hindi ka na makakalabas. So, negotiate with your credit card. Number 7 thing that you can do, tip ko po sa inyo, when your budget is broke, and then when you are broke, is what? Make a record of all expenses. Make a budget recording. Kailangan po i-record po. Alam mo, kailangan i-monitor po natin ang money coming in and money going out. Kasi kailangan may notebook po kayo. Meron kayong budgeting application sa app nyo. Wala, kailangan talaga eh. Pasensya na po ha. Kailangan talaga ganun parang di ba? Sa minute to minute, every second count. Sa atin naman, pag may utang tayo, every centavo count, every peso count. So very important, isipin po natin kung ano pa ang pwede nating i-adjust, pwede nating i-prioritize na para mabayaran po natin, para tayo po ay hindi masyadong ma-stress. 8 po, ang 8 thing that you can do when your budget is broke already. The last thing that you can do is this. Look for other sources of what? Income. Yan ang pinaka-isang importante. Alam mo, very important po yan. Kailangan po ito yung panahon na magiging dapat creative ka. Dapat hindi ka ma-despair. Dapat hindi ka ma-frustrate, ma-depress. Diba? Ika nga feeling mo hopeless ka, no? There's always hope. This is a time for you to become creative. Instead of 1 job, you look for 2 jobs. Instead for 2 jobs, you look for 3 jobs. Yun po ang kailangan natin gawin. Kahit na lahat ng pagod mo ay napupunta sa pagbabayad lang ng utang, okay lang. Pero one day makakalabas ka. Pero ito po, another source of income probably that you can consider is start your own enterprise and start a second income business. Like for example, may trabaho ka na, maghanap ka ng sideline na pwede mong pagkakakitaan, na maghanap ka ng opportunity na para madagdagan ng yung income. Pero probably some of you are looking at me right now and Chinkee, you know what Chinkee, I'd love to do that but I don't really have the money. I don't really have the time. Sasabihin ko sa inyo, kung gusto gagawa ng paraan. Kung ayaw, maraming dahilan. It's time for you to stop making excuses and start doing something. Okay, if you don't know how to start your own business, what if I can help you to start your own business from scratch? Wala kang kaalam-alam. And I can also help you to start your business from zero capital. Would you be interested? If you say yes, join me in my online session called Juan Negosyante.
Sobra ka-powerful si Mr. Chinkee. So, just for the recap again, for the budget tips on how to save money, avoid missing debts, payments, pay your bills first. Number 3, temporarily suspend all subscription. Number 4, study your spending habits. Number 5, get rid of all unnecessary needs. Number 6, negotiate credit card prepayment. Number 7, make a record of all expenses. And number 8, look for other resources of income. So, medyo connected lang siya tanan, no? But laban lang siya ta.
Hi there, this is Chinkee, also known as Mr. Chink Positive. Allow me to share with you the top 8 worst money mistakes anyone can make. You know what? Everybody makes money mistakes. I also personally have made some money mistakes, and I don't want you to make the same mistakes. Because one thing I learned in life, experience is not only the best teacher, but learning from other people's mistakes and experiences is the best teacher. So, allow me to share with you and enumerate the top 8 worst money mistakes that anyone can make. Number 1 is what? Having no savings at all. Saving money probably may be difficult at the start. It may be new for you. It can take a long way for you to understand that it is one of the most essential needs in order for you to become financially successful and be financially free. And this is the practice that most people probably have omitted. They tend to prioritize more spending rather than what? Saving. In reality, saving is very difficult. It's kind of challenging because saving takes a lot of what? Discipline. And you must learn how to sacrifice now in order for you to be able to enjoy what? Later. But in reality, saving for the future, failing to save for the future is one of the thing that you would what? Regret once you don't have any savings once you retire. Second money mistake that people make is what? Not having an emergency fund. An emergency fund is something that you set aside for future what? Unforeseen events in life. Like for example, losing your job, getting sick, spending on probably such as repair for your home, for your car. If not, if there's a typhoon, your place got flooded. Tragedy may strike anytime, anywhere. So you just need to put what we call as emergency fund. The absence of having an emergency fund puts you at the same one, your loved one, in a lot of what? Risk, most especially when somebody falls ill or probably gets sick and you don't have money to pay for their what? For their bills. Third money mistake is what we call as what? Overspending. Overspending is one of the most famous worst money mistakes that anyone can make in all walks of life, whether you're rich or you're poor or you're rich. Overspending may be a result of the lack of what? Budget, lack of discipline, the lack of financial knowledge, but never the lack of income. Really, yes. So strange for some people who makes 10,000 pesos a month, it may be just enough. But for some people who makes 100,000 a month, it's never enough. So it's never about money. It's really about the lack of financial what? Discipline. Fourth money mistake is what? Being buried in debt. You want a better car but you cannot afford it. You want to travel but you cannot afford it. You want the most high-end cell phone or a gadget but you cannot afford it. You know what? Your desire for these materials are not actually wrong, but once you can afford it, but if you cannot afford it, you don't get into debt. You don't borrow money in order for you to what? Acquire these things. If you do that consistently, you know what? You'll be paying off what? Unwanted interest in your life. This becomes a dangerous, what we call as lifestyle, dangerous mantra, not realizing that you may not be able to keep up all of your what? Your bills. Especially when you use a credit card, it's called buy now, pay later. Ang ibig sabihin lang yan buy now, suffer what? Later. I always tell people, it's okay na walang iPhone, basta meron lang Ipon. Mistake number 5, living without a what? Budget. This is one of the worst, again, money mistakes that you can make in your lifetime, because this particular habit of not what? Creating a spending budget is the one that can cause many people to be living in financial what? Stress. Working with a budget goes hand in hand with your intention. Number 1, to live a what? A successful life, to live a peaceful life. This act of what? Budgeting at the same time can really help you to avoid a lot of financial stress. Mistake number 6 is what? Not planning also for your what? Retirement. It's scary to think that you are not prepared to live comfortably once you reach the age of what? Retirement. You know what the reality is, even if you're earning much income right now, but if you don't save for your what, for your future, for your retirement, you will be able to what, experience financial stress later. After years of working so hard in order for you to survive, right now, I do believe it's time for you to reward yourself. Once you retire, you should be able to enjoy the fruits of your what? Labor. But once you don't prepare for your retirement, you will not enjoy it, but you will suffer later. Mistake number 7 is what? Investing on the wrong things. I always tell people in my session, everything that happens on the outside is only a manifestation of what's happening in the inside. If you want to become wealthy on the outside, make sure you have a wealthy way of thinking from the what? Inside. You will increase your earnings once you what? Grow mentally. You grow emotionally. You grow from the inside. Unfortunately, most people don't understand this. So they take the time to what? Invest on the wrong things. Invest on the latest gadgets. Invest on the latest phones. Invest on what? Traveling. I have nothing against those things. But if you make that as your priority, you're investing on the wrong things. Because money will go down the drain. Last mistake. Mistake number 8. Living a life beyond your means. One thing that I've learned from Stephen Curry, the brother of Chicken Curry, is never to count other people's money. So very, very important that you just need to live the lifestyle that you choose. Never compare yourself with others. The same is true with the material things that you are capable of amassing probably in your lifetime. You cannot compare it with others. Some people may say you may not be earning enough, you are not successful, but if you live according to your lifestyle, you will not be in financial stress. But if you're living beyond your means, you tend to borrow, you tend probably to go to places that you cannot really afford. That is one of the worst money mistake if you don't live a simple life, because you start to believe that material wealth can bring you what? Satisfaction. Let me tell you this, no amount of what? Money, no amount of possessions, no amount of success can fill in the vacuum in our heart. The only way that our heart can be filled is when you fill it with your life's purpose. Always remember again this top 8 worst money mistakes so that you can what? Avoid it. What are the worst money mistakes that you have already done in your life? And I hope that you can already avoid. If you have made some money mistakes that you can share also on this video, please share it with us right now. This is Chinkee saying, to every problem, there's always a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always. Chink Positive. Bye. Thank
Sang-ayon ba mo sa giingon ni Mr. Chinkitan? For me, yes. It is legit, tanan tinuod iyang mga gipang ingon. So let's have the recap again of the top 8 money mistake of Filipinos. Number 1, having no savings at all. Number 2, not having an emergency fund. Number 3, overspending. Number 4, being buried in debts. Number 5, living without a budget. Number 6, not planning for your retirement. Number 7, investing at the wrong things. Number 8, living a life beyond your means. And that's it. That's the top 8 money mistakes of Filipinos. So, Teacher Julien, kamusta man mo start og kanang tigom og kwarta? Of course, mo na din si Teacher Julian nga, you need to start now. You need to start now. You need to start saving. You need to plan your future, or you need to plan your goals in life. Number 1, forget the past. You need to forget the past. You need to kanang emotion ka mag-revert ka ba? Revert imong baghuon, imong mindset, imong tanan kalawasan, like positive lang ka to maintain. Forget the past. Next, practice the new habit. Bag-o ni mo yung self, bag-o ni mo yung mindset, then practice your new habit. Bag-o ni mo habit, saving, ipon, less gastos. Okay? And then, raise future savings. magtigom ng jud kag kwarta para sa mong future, para sa mong goals in life, para, peaceful imong mindset, makuha ni mo tanan, and promise, this is really a relief for everyone. Teacher Julian, ngano mag-set man tag goals? Ngano kinahanglan man ang goals? Unsa may tabangan ang goals? Okay guys, goals is a goal. If you aim for nothing, you'll get it every time. You'll hit it every time. Wala kay aim, wala kay kuan mo kay goals. Unsay purpose nimo? Wa kay goals, wala kay gusto. Unsay purpose nimo dinhi? Unsa display ka. So kailangan na kay goals sa imong life. Goal nimo nga makapalit kag car, la mansion, diba? You need to set goals in your life para naman challenging imong life. Di kay wala kay goals, so ano na ka din, kasi buhat naman din. Diba God created us to set goals in our life, to face the problems and challenges, to find solutions, diba? So you need to aim something so that you will be matured and you will grow as well. So to reach your goals in life, you need to ask yourself nga, unsa naman akong goal? Unsa akong goal? Unsa akong gusto? Ini ka, after 3 years, 5 years, na nakoy luxury car, na nakoy sports car. Then after pila ka years, like 2 years, na nakoy mansion house. That's your goal. Then after asking yourself kung unsay mohang goal, next, how much money would it take for your goal? Pila may kay kwarta kinahanglan aron ma-achieve na akong goal? For example, sports car, 3 million, 5 million, then you need to earn money. 5 million, you need to earn money para makuha dyan mong goal. Then, asa naman, sunod nga pangutan na, asa naman imuhang kwarta karon? Where is your money now? Asa naman siya ni-rotate? Am I spending it for the things that I don't want, or am I saving my money for my goals in the future? So you need to ask, asa nang bitaw akong kwarta ron? Nagtuyok pa ba ni sa ako ang bangko, or nagtuyok ni sa butang nga di na ko ganahan? No, you need to think wisely. You need to be matured. By ko ani, be matured para mag-grow ka. Teacher Julia, naaba na time frame ang goal? Yes, there is time frame. The short term, mid term, and the long term. Short term, 1 year or less than a year. Then the mid term, 2 to 5 years. Then the long term, over the 5 years. So that's the time frame of money, of saving money, or let's just say time frame of your goals. And now let's proceed to savings versus investing. Saving is really for short to mid-term goals. Generally, the money is held in a safe or relatively safe account which will pay you a modest amount of interest, while investing is long-term and has the potential for greater profits. However, investments offer no guarantee of interest income or that they'll increase in value, and they carry the possibility of losing money. Investing requires a greater knowledge. Time value of your money. You need to value your money, guys. It is really important to value our money, because bisag gamay rin nga kwarta, small amount rin na siya, na imo siyang ipundo dito, or imo na siya ibutang sa mga savings na everyday magbutang-butang kag kwarta, magkadako pud na imuhang kwarta over the years. So small amount of money can add up to a significant amount over the years. So, save money. So, at this point, I will be sharing or discussing on how to encourage or promote savings to your children or the people surrounds you. Number 1, talk to them about the lesson of savings. Tell them about savings, unsa ang savings, unsay benefit sa savings, unsay tabang sa savings sa inyo ha, unsay tabang sa savings sa ilaha. No, we need to share our knowledge to other people para ma-adapt po nila sa ilahang self. Number 2, try at least one of the everyday ways to teach them about savings. No, like for example, give time to them, give time to explain about the savings, give time to share your experiences about your savings and how successful you are on your savings, no? Give time, like bisag 1 hour is enough actually. Then number 3, set or review your financial goals. So ipakita nila imong financial goals, ipakita nimo unsa imong na-achieve sa imong goals tungod sa imong pag-save, di ba? You need to sa savings, no, if you're going to tell other people or encourage them, the big nga makakuan sila is your experiences. Number 4, create or review your saving plan. Imo magbuhat kag saving plan nimo. Like for example, unsa ko ang plano para ani, plano para ana, kani siya nga alkansiya para ni siya sa emergency, kani pay bills, kani expenses, kani savings, no? So you need to plan everything. So that's it for today. I hope you gain a lot of knowledge about savings, about planning your savings, your goals, no? I hope lang jud na jud may makatuon, and I hope you can share your knowledge to other people so that kita tanan masenso ta sa kuan in the future tungod sa atong savings, sa atong money. And before anything else, before na ko i-end ang video, outro, pasok. Bye guys, thank you so much.